What up, bosses? Your man M to the B to the R, gonna be bringing you some magic unboxing today. And it's been a little while since you've heard my voice. I'm still about. I still plan to make a few videos here and there. It's definitely never going to be to the content level that I probably was before with having a family and work. I was able to make some videos previously a couple of months back as the whole lockdown. I couldn't actually leave the house. There was nothing else to do than play video games, and I really don't get to come up into my office and play any games. There's so much to see behind all the mess. There's so much I'm trying to sort through with selling different pieces and whatnot. But I've recently got back into Magic again as they've released this new set called it was called Double Masters. They did like a VIP edition. So this box in theory should retail around about £130, and the price seems to be going up and up at the moment as their limited print run, which is super crazy. And for a box that has, I don't know, like there's like 30 cards in this box. I've already opened about 17, which in theory was what, like almost £2 plus. I didn't actually spend £2 on them. I did get them a lot cheaper. And also Amazon and PayPal both been able to do finance deals on them where you don't pay anything for 6 months or you pay monthly. So I've bought 8 here. I'm going to unbox 8. They were from Amazon, £100 each. So it's 800 quid. It's a lot of money for some stupid bit of paper, but the bit of paper does seem to be has some crazy value to it. The cards that I've opened already, I've kind of like doubled my money if I was to sell them. So I thought it'd be exciting to maybe open some cards, and I really wanted to make a video, and so I thought I'd just sort of tie it in together, and hope you guys would be interested in that. So yeah, it's super crazy, and also because they messed it up, something I don't know if you guys have opened all these or maybe interested in getting some. Let's say the price is shooting up. If you cut out, I believe this code, I did actually cut out this code and sent that, but if you cut out this code, I believe, so I might have got it wrong and messed it all up. I still have all the boxes. They will actually give you a pack of Double Masters, the other version, which is like £15 a pack, as they misled. It says 2 foil boardless rares or mythics, not one of each, whilst you can only get one mythic, one boardless foil mythic, or maybe none, but people thought you could get 2, so it's been a bit misleading. So if you'd actually email Wizards and complain, you can get them. So I should have like 17 packs of the other one coming back through, which would be super cool. So with that being said, without me rambling on, as there's some many things that are probably going to come to my mind, we're going to jump into the video and hopefully open some good stuff. So here we are, 8 boxes of Double Masters. You can see they're all still sealed. I haven't actually opened them. The one thing people are moaning about also is the fact that they've not got the Magic's like Wizard of the Coast logo on here, so people in theory could actually reseal these if you were getting them from a dodgy vendor. They're coming from Amazon directly, not from like a third-party source of Amazon. So because I've already opened 17, so I've got really good stuff. Pretty much, I think there's only like 2 or 3 bid packs up the lot, so which only lost like £30 on the box, whilst the other stuff really made up for it. As I say, I wouldn't normally be chucking this kind of money around on Magic or on anything really, because it's a crazy lot of money. But because of the finance deals they offered, it seemed like a good deal, and I took a bit of a gamble. Saves me wasting all my money on Bitcoin, but it has worked out pretty well at the moment. And also inside, because they're not sealed, people are kind of thinking that that could be like an issue. So hopefully the camera's going to pick it up. I'm only doing it off my little camera on the computer, so I apologise if the quality's not all that great, but hopefully we'll be able to see what's going on. So we open up with a Weapon of Surge. I'm just going to kind of skip through these ones as they're not really all that exciting. There are some good like uncommons and commons that you can pick up. It's just one that I noticed. I'm still not actually massively clued up to do with Magic, as I've joined very lately, so I only really kind of know the newer cards, but Urza's Mine's not a bad little pool here. I may actually miss some. I think Izzet's Charm's actually worth a little bit of money, so there are a few, but we're going to kind of go through these, and you're going to kind of find that a lot of them actually aren't really that cool. It's kind of the boardless and also the rares, because the one thing I didn't mention about the pack, if you guys are unaware, they are all actually foils. So every card in this set is a foil, which is pretty neat, which is what makes them so popular. Sundering Titan, Council's Judgment as our first rare, and a Sword of Feast and Famine, which is actually a mythic. So I'm not sure which swords are the best, but the mythic sword is, I know this is a boardless, is actually one of the better ones to get. And then the rest of the lands, I think the lands are actually worth like £1 to £2 already, so they might shoot up. And then you also do get double foil ones at the back and 2 foil tokens. So not an actual bad pack. I'm really unsure of the value of cards. I haven't really been paying too much attention at the moment, as I'm not really looking to flip them just yet. I'm more holding on for the long term until maybe like my 6 months finance runs out, and then I might have to I may decide that I want to get rid of them. to try and cover some money, or I may hold them on. I think it's going to be one of those long-term things. As now the print run's starting to end, probably even holding the boxes would actually be worth a little bit. But there's a good chance you might actually pull something that's worth the box. Like I believe the Force of Will. If you get a foil Force of Will from one of these packs, borderless, it's ranging from like 350 to 500, and probably only going to keep going up. Japanese seems to be around the 200 mark. $2,000 even, which is just super crazy. This is actually really cool. This is my first misprint I've ever actually got. It seems so misprints. It's something I've actually been following. I think they're really cool misprints, where a card's been misprinted and there's like an issue with it, which does for a lot of people actually makes the card worth a lot more. Some people might not think that, but for example, with this card, it could like double, triple its value, but from the misprint group I do follow on Facebook, I know this is actually it's a very common misprint, so it might add like £5 more to it, but not as much as it would to other cards. If it say happened to like the Sword of Peace and Farming, could increase it by like £100 possibly. It depended on people bidding. It's selected bidders who are after that stuff, but there's definitely a collection. But this is my first misprint I've ever actually pulled that I've noticed anyway. But unfortunately, it is a very rare one, as I've seen it so many. Everyone just seems to laugh at it, but so people are starting to think that the misprints are done by wizards on purpose now. Potentially, maybe the older stuff it wasn't. Like you get crimps where the pack gets sealed. So that's actually really cool. I'm really happy that I've actually got that, because I've opened so many and I was wondering why do I get one? But unfortunately, it is seems to be a very rare thing. So it's not actually such a big deal. But I'm pretty happy with it. Crop rotation. I think that's actually a pretty sweet card to pull in foil. It's very nice. The borderless one is very cool as well. So I think that's a pretty sweet pull. When we come on to our first rare, Godo. Not really too fussed. I'm not too sure. Again, with rares, how good they are, but maybe you guys can correct me in the comments. And Geth, Lord of the Vault, is actually quite a nice foil. Urza's Mine. I think I have about 5 of these already now. Quite popular. And a Mana Crypt. That's actually my 4th Mana Crypt now. This is it's the most expensive card that I've pulled. It's around about £200 at the moment, so double the price of the pack. So. That's actually really, really good. Woo! Yay! That's made my day. I was a bit envious of buying more packs, because originally I bought the ones I bought from Amazon. I think I bought 13 packs for £85, and I was very envious. I was like, Sam, that seems like a really good deal. £85 when people are selling them for 130. You know, people are buying them for that price. And then getting the Mana Crypt there is huge. So I was a bit, I didn't really want to do it, but a friend of mine just bought more packs, and I was like, God, man, I really want to get some packs. And Mana Crypt, that's actually my 4th Mana Crypt. So having 4 of those alone is £800, which is like the equivalent of 8 packs, which is crazy, really. Especially when we've got other cards in there. There might be some more value that I've skipped over, but I'm just really interested in the borderless. It's kind of like a rich man's scratch cards, I guess. But I think, it's crazy, really. I'd like the artwork on them, but I certainly wouldn't go. I don't play Magic enough. I wouldn't go pay £200 for that Mana Crypt. I'd maybe pay it as an investment, because I realise that the Magic does seem to be a very good investment. So I possibly would pay that kind of money to actually hold one, but not for playing. I don't know. It's all a bit crazy to me. But I guess in some sense, if I feel that I would make a good return on my investment, I would actually put £200 into it. As I hate my money sitting in the bank. I kind of want to do something with it. So. Yeah, Urza's Power Plant, I think that's actually reasonably okay. So we're just going to skip through these. Some of them even though some of them are actually worth a lot of money, like Pongafat just looks really, really cool. A Treasure Keeper, who are hoping for a Force of Will. I haven't actually got a Force of Will yet, so that would make my day. A friend of mine has opened 2, so it's almost like £1,000, which just seems ridiculously high. I think the Monolith might be okay. Time Steve, I don't think I've actually opened that. Darksteel Forge, and we coming on to our first one. The Goblin Guide is pretty boring. It's not really anything special. An Expedition Map. That's actually a really bad pack, that, to be honest. That's our worst one we've opened yet. One of my worst packs I think I've actually ever opened. I'm unsure sure. I think those two between them are maybe like £40. Potentially going to go up in value. So maybe we pull. I don't know. You got the lands. So. Maybe it's around about 50 to 60, so I probably lost, say, £50 at worst, which is a bummer, but that's when I say, the thing with, I think, really with these is that you have to open multiple, like you can't buy 1 or 2, because if that was your one pack, you'd be devastated. But because of the cards I've opened with the Mana Crypt and the Sword, especially the Mana Crypt, the Mana Crypt covers that pack for me. Like I say, that's the gamble that you take by opening up opening up these. So it's a bummer, but you know, I think maybe it'll go up over time. But yeah, that's quite annoying. But also we have to remember, if I cut these out, which I will do, even though it's cost me like £10 to ship to America, I'm going to get like another 8 packs of double masters, not of the VIP, but of double masters. So hopefully I'll pull something good in that. But yeah, that was actually, I think that's probably one of the worst packs. Probably actually the worst pack I've ever opened. Caught on camera, lovely. But yeah, I think the artwork on some of these are absolutely wonderful. So I'm probably just gonna. I think Chronic Star is actually a pretty solid card to pull. I think I'm going to just do a sour box rare. These some people might actually be interested, but I don't think they're really. I don't know. Somebody who never knows. People like shiny things. I think I'll make a new pile. That pile's getting a bit out of hand. Bit out of hand, that one. Oh, a Walking Ballista foil. That's actually pretty solid. I think that's like a £20 card. That's the first time I've actually opened a Walking Ballista, so that's actually a really good red pull. Another Geth. A Cyclonic Rift. I think that's about 30-40, so that's a good pull. And a Brainstorm. That's actually pretty... that's pretty wank. Not a bad pack. I think certainly with the Walking Ballista and the Cyclonic Rift probably save that. It'd be pretty close. But yeah, nothing special. So we're 4 packs in. At the moment we pulled 2 mythics. I believe that's it at the moment. So yeah, nothing. Oh, the Mana Crypt is definitely holding things up here at the moment. But especially because I've had to pay £15 a pack more for these, it's a bit of a bummer. It's not gone as well as maybe I'd hoped. But we still have 4 more packs. 3 after this one to go. So there's still a good chance. But yeah, thank God for those Mana Crypts. I can't believe I've pulled 4 of them now. It's crazy. As we go through, but again, there may be some cards in here that I've missed. I have to go over through them, but I'm really just all I'm interested in is those Borders cards. Is trying to get those votes. I think the Core Tapper might actually be okay. A Jace. I pulled a Jace already. Another Jace would be pretty nice. Death Priest, Rolling Earthquake. I don't think I've actually pulled any of those. And our first one, Toxic Deluge. I think that's about a 50 good card, so that's actually really cool. And a Mana Crypt! Oh my god, man. These Mana Crypts are addictive. So yeah, that really like makes up for all the bad stuff we pulled. You know, that's like pretty much 400 quid there, so it's half of what I paid. I paid £800 in total. I think probably £500 just between these 3 cards. So yeah, I think there's probably about 300 quid's worth elsewhere. Yeah, super cool. Shame my quality of camera. Maybe I could get a better camera, but we're doing such little vlogging at the moment. It's kind of not really worth it. It's perfect for like for using when we're playing League because my head's so small. Like it's not trying to cover a whole section. I should probably use my GoPro or something really, but I kind of just wanted to open these and I'd just come upstairs and I was like, oh, I'm going to make a quick video. So I do apologise about the quality of the camera, but hopefully you guys value the quality of me and the quality of the cards I'm pulling at the moment. So yeah, 2 Mana Crypts, man. That's really dope. A normal expedition map. I don't think I've actually opened a normal one. Don't know if that's actually worth any money, but I can go into my cool pile. Sphinx. I don't know why that's in there. Such a pointless card. I think we're coming on to our first rare. Ash Barons might actually be something. I think the lands seem to be quite popular. Heat, Shrimmer, Adaptive. Onto our first one. Lightning Greaves. Nothing special there. And a Sword of Body and Mind. So again, I think the swords are good pulls. Unsure what the best swords for value are, but that's 4 mythics we pulled out of 6 packs so far, so that's not too bad. Lightning Greaves, nothing really actually spectacular about that. So we have two more packs. Hopefully a Force of Will would actually, the Force of Will would pretty much equal the whole, it'd equal for the equivalent like 5 packs, would just be crazy really. 2 Mana Crypts and 2 of the swords, so I think that's pretty good. You know, I think to hit 50%, so there's pretty much 50% rate of hitting mythics so far, and potentially there's a good chance we may get another mythic in these final 2 packs that we're about to open. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. 2 Mana Crypts is just yeah, really huge. A place at Mana Crypts and more. Yeah, lovely stuff. Get rid of these out of the way. Dun, dun, dun. Cast down again, another pointless thing. As a tower, this one isn't actually ruined this time, so you can see the difference. It has the text, but I think it's actually worth still a little bit. Chromatic Star, that's pretty cool. I think the Core Trapper, I think said was actually worth something. Might be wrong on that. Fencing Ace, I do think I saw a Brainstorm. I think I accidentally spoiled it for myself, and the Brainstorm was actually a pretty poor one, so I don't think it's going to be a great pack. But I might be wrong. I may have done myself. Definitely seen a Brainstorm. I can tell by the card. I've seen it so many times. Conjurer's Closet. There's the Brainstorms. That could well be a mythic behind. Chrome Mox. Oh, and that's another really good card pool. I think that's actually £100 plus at the moment. So that's actually 5 mythics we have now. That's actually really dope. That's actually really cool what we pulled there. Chrome Mox, that was huge. So I think seeing the rare first is, or no, you could see a rare anyway. Doesn't really make much sense, but Chrome Mox actually a really good pull. So our last one, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I don't hold up much hope for another mythic. I think we've got really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mythics out of 7 packs. I think that's pretty good, to be honest. Yeah, it's really good. So if you guys are interested, I don't know how well this video is going to do, but I was going to open the packs and I thought I'd just say hello, I'm still alive. I may open up all the like 8, or when I get these packs, I have like 17 coming plus these, so for like 25. Doesn't make sense, but yeah, I will have a lot of packs coming. Let's try and hold my nerves this time, keep it cool, so we don't actually spoil it for myself. But I'm pretty happy with what we pulled now. There was just that one bad pack with those two was pretty terrible. Nothing too special at the moment. I might have missed something, but nothing too special. Sandstorm, Oracle, Weapons Trainer. I think the monoliths are actually okay. A Dismantle. A Golem. I don't think Braids, I don't know. Here we go then. Dung, 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 dung. Academy Runes, which is quite nice. I don't think I have I think I might actually have one. But what's behind this then? A Sword of Fire and Ice. I think this is actually the best sword to get. I think that is actually the best sword. That's £100, I believe, that sword. So, yeah, pretty good stuff, really. And obviously we had the other cards in that pack. So, yeah, so we've got the 4 swords, I think. Did I pick up 3, 4? Is every sword a mythic? I'm unsure on that. I thought that's not actually right, but maybe that's the case. So yeah, we got 3 mythic swords. Definitely £100 on that one. Maybe the other two are like 50-50, so that's like 200. I'd say the Mana Crypts are a bit under 200, but so say 400, 500, 600. Chrome Mox, I think it's about 100, 700. So 700, and plus the rest, ours is mine, is about 740. I think that's like 750, so 780. Another 40 on that, so like 820. So we definitely made our money back. Probably, maybe I'd say there's about £1,000 worth of cards we opened. And we also remember we've got all the foil lands and normal lands. So I'd probably say there's about £1,000. So there's a £200 profit. I might be wrong on that. I'm pulling figures out of my ass at the moment. I haven't really sat down to look at them in a while. But to make 200 quid off at £800, not bad really. I think that's a pretty good gamble. There was only that really one bad pack, one mediocre. I think everything else was actually really good. And that's why I say you need to open multiple packs, because of the cards like Mana Crypts and like the sword push everything else up. You have a bad pack like those two, that was just beyond terrible. You have a bad pack like that, this pushes everything else up. So hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to try and make some League. I haven't really been in the mood to play, or I kind of have wanted to play League or play some kind of games, but it's just finding the time to do it. I've been trying to spend some money, I've been spending my random bits of money on Magic at the moment. I don't know, I'm kind of addicted to just it's like a scratch card. You don't know what you're going to get. It's so exciting. I just wanted to kind of share that with you guys. But like I say, because I'm going to cut these off, if you do complain to Wizards, obviously you probably want more than one to make it worth it, especially over here because it costs £10 to post the last one. It's almost like £100 worth of cards I'm going to get. It does mean though you won't be able to get on a lawsuit if there is a lawsuit against them, but I don't really imagine many people, unless there's some crazy money, but the amount of money that would be paid into a lawsuit, I think wouldn't be really worthwhile. But there we go. I hope you bosses enjoyed. Mr. Big Russ signing out. Take care. Bye bye.